वेलकम टू लर्नर स्टॉप। दिस इज़ समीक्षा एंड आज हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं अबाउट चाइनाज बेल्ट एंड रोड इनिशिएटिव। सो दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक which is in current affairs and let's begin. So firstly, China has hinted at a shift in how it will pursue its signature Belt and Road Initiative amid growing concerns about debt repayments from many partner countries because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So in recent report, China said it would focus on achieving shared growth through consultation and collaboration and work with BRI partners for mutually beneficial outcomes. So in recent weeks, China has faced calls from countries in Asia and Africa to delay or waive debt repayments. China's financial assistance includes grants, interest-free loans, and preferential loans. So, what is BRI? So, it is consisting of the land-based belt, Silk Road Economic Belt, and Maritime Silk Road, which aims to connect East Asian Economic Region with the European Economic Circle and runs across the continents of Asia, Europe, and Africa. So it is China's ambitious project announced in 2013. It covers about 65% of the world population, 60% of the world GDP, and over 70 countries in the 6 economic corridors. So China is spending almost $1 trillion to revive and renew the overland and maritime trade links between China, Europe, West Asia, and East Africa through construction of modern ports linked to high-speed road and rail corridors. So here you can see in the pic China's One Belt One Road initiative. Here the Silk Road Economic Belt is marked with red color and the Maritime Silk Road has been marked with blue color. Alright, now we will move on to India's perspective. Will benefit India or not? So, India argues that the BRI and China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project violates its sovereignty because it passes through the part of the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir that belongs to India. So, debt trap. So, BRI projects are pushing recipients countries into indebtedness, do not transfer skills or technology, and are environmentally unsustainable. Next is China is planning to extend the CPEC to Afghanistan. Meanwhile, Maldives, Nepal, Myanmar, and Sri Lanka are eagerly pursuing potential BRI projects. Through OBOR, that is One Belt, One Road initiative, China is countering the strategies of India in Northeast region and is promoting its greater presence in Northeast India, part of which China claims as its own territory, mainly the parts of Arunachal Pradesh. So this may have a security impact on India. Tense bilateral relations with China, deep mistrusts, and India's growing concerns over Chinese hegemonic intentions in South Asia and Indo-Pacific region make it practically unlikely that India will ever consider joining this project. Then, military development. So the fact that the Chinese have begun to deploy 30,000 security personnel to protect the projects along the CPEC route makes it an active player in the politics of the Indian subcontinent. So clearly, this is a case of double standards. So this is the end of the video and thank you so much for watching.